You might know him from Comedy Bang Bang. You might know him from Chapo Trap House. You might know him from the internet, from his sick impressions. So, all right, let's get going. I want you to start clapping down here. When I'm gonna raise my hands really fast. And I'm gonna go up. Here we go. Take it out, boys, for James Adomian!
Thank you so much. It's been so wonderful performing for you. I'll see you all in heaven. Hi, how you doing, Austin? I like that. Good enough to proceed. With the permission of Mrs. and Mrs. Dionysus. Here we are at the Spider House. Scary. I blew my voice out last night because I thought it would be funny to do Alex Jones here in this room at another show. And so, but I didn't, I was just doing Alex Jones for like 15 minutes, and that's too much. You get why he sounds like he does because he's a performance artist, but if you do it for 15 minutes, you're locked into the character. That was the best defense I've ever seen. Alex Jones. By the way, I can talk about him here because he's a real person in Austin. Like other parts of the country, he's like a fairy tale. Like a really shitty fairy tale at the end of the rainbow where there's a pot of bitcoins. Some people are whispering he's a conspiracy theorist. He lives in Austin. His defense, they were trying. Well, they took his kids away. There was a custody battle, and his court argument was that he's a performance artist, and there's nothing better than that. I'm a performance artist. I started in the factory, in Andy Warhol's factory. I was a factory girl. I didn't know I didn't have a future or any direction. I was wandering around. Keith Haring was the one that took me under his wing and taught me love through freedom. And I said, what's the wildest thing I can do as an artist to make an impact? And they said, Alex, that would be to go deep cover. Become the most hateful pile of barbecue that you can imagine. And I did it! 30 years undercover! Performance arts. I worked with Fluxus. I was in the San Francisco Mine Troupe. Will not submit. I've seen him heckling. I've been to Austin a lot. I've seen Alex Jones heckling the entirety of South by Southwest. The whole thing from across the street. He managed to get outside of where it was and be like, South by Southwest is a satanic ritual. The direction should be north by northeast, but they fucked it up. I think he was even, oh, that's right. He was in a pedicab with a bullhorn in the back of the pedicab. Like some dystopian future low budget movie. Divorce.com. We got a new video. It's Donald Trump pulling off a mask, and Obama's underneath it pulling off a mask, and George W. Bush is under that. And then there's a marionette under that. What else can I talk about? So that's what I sound like. Just don't try it because it'll ruin your voice. I didn't want to be this. I wanted to dip in and out of it. I thought I would be play Alex Jones for a costume. Halloween what if goof. after 2 hours, I realized that I would have to take on 9/11. I was relieved when it happened. Why is I guess I'm making fun of a guy who makes a lot of people sad, so okay, fine. All right. All right. I'm glad I know where the bumper is. I've been eating heavy. I went to Barton Springs and I just floated in the water, and it's like the most exercise I've done in months. I'm sore from just water. I've been eating like rich, like a king from a cart. Here in Austin, courtesy of your trucks and other establishments. I've had so much pork and butter and beef, and these are all vegetarian dishes I've been ordering. It's the best way. It's the best food, I do have to say. I've been coming to Austin for years, and I've never been to lots of other parts of Texas, and I finally went to Dallas a couple months ago, and I went straight to Dealey Plaza. That's the kind of person I am. And like the plane landed, and it was just like an hour before sunset, and I was like, let's do it. And my inner Alex Jones was like, go. And I got there, and there's like, there's people milling around Dealey Plaza all the time. And you can tell by their body language whether they believe the official story or not. Because there's like plaques along the sidewalk, and there's people who are like, this is what it says happened, right here is where it is, and that's it, and that's from there, and that's, the information is correct. And then there's guys who like get out of the car and they're like slamming, come on, yep, that's where it was. None of that's true. All of this is an illusion. That's the shot right there. I was in that camp. I wanted to observe more. There's an X that marks the thing on the street where it happened. There's an X. There's just an X. Everybody's driving over it all day long. Move it, asshole! Honk, honk! Speed it up, motorcade! No, it sucks. I shouldn't talk shit because I'm from Los Angeles, and we killed Bobby Kennedy and we tore the hotel down. We were like, nothing's gonna mark this spot. I know I'm starting really heavy for like I'm a gay comedian. It's gonna come. You'll get that later. Gay things to do in Austin. Your government is lying to you. Fit in boxes. I'm sorry. I have a boyfriend, and he's like way hotter than me. Like when we're together, it looks like he is a star of a soap opera, and I look like I write on the soap opera. Which, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I write cool soap operas, I guess. I'm happy with the way I look. I have been fat, and I have been skinny, and I've been like in between. Like I'm disguising myself now. I wear like hot fat guy clothes. Or like fat hot guy clothes. And I'm very happy with how I look. I'll put it this way. I know what it's like to create a character on Nintendo Wii and step on the mat to finish your character. And there's like a generic placeholder guy on the screen. And when you step on it, it goes boom. And they know that you're gonna have people in the room with you. No one has ever experienced Nintendo Wii any other way. They know that you're let's program some embarrassment, and they don't understand how well I'm wearing that weight. They don't know that I'm wearing all black and blah blah blah. I step on the thing, boom, and that's the sound effect. The boom. Like like the Planet of the Apes soundtrack swallowed Porky Pig, is what that sounds like. I lost a little bit of weight because I saw myself, there was a movie I did that debuted at a film festival, so none of you will see it. And I'm fat in the movie. I saw it and I was like, oh, whoa, I gotta do something. So I did nothing. I just relied on my wishes to help me lose weight, and it worked. It worked. I lost like 10 pounds. My plan was to lose a bunch of weight for the premiere so it would look like, oh, I'm one of those actors who made a bold choice. As an artist, I felt that the character required certain... And that didn't work for two reasons. First of all, I didn't lose enough weight. I lost like 10 pounds. So it shows up, I show up and it looks like it's a bold choice that I'm still choosing to make. But also I'm not famous enough. Like, you have to be so famous that America has been masturbating to you for 10 years. And they're like, yeah, oh, something different, come. No one knows who I am. If you know who I am, something's wrong with you. So everyone watching the movie is going to be like, oh, okay, they didn't have the budget for Seth Rogen. They got this guy. But it's called Love After Love, and there's a bathtub scene where I have like, there's pointedly not a sex scene. I'm like, I had to get laid off camera. Whoa is me. What else is fat these days? Donald Trump is a fat. No one's talking about it. Donald Trump is the fattest president we've had in 100 years. No one's talking about it. Because he timed it just right. He waited until the moment when you can't make fat jokes. And he's like, great, perfect timing, I'm that big fat guy. I don't need to talk about it, I'll be as fat as I want. I'm a big guy. I got the best fat, the marbling and the fat, I'm just great. I got several layers, big marbling. I got it overseas. It's the best kind of fat you can find. It's tough, and it's raw, and it's fat. I'm bigger than Lyndon Johnson. Did you know that? I'm heavier than Lyndon Johnson, LBJ. That's as fat as it gets. That's true. You have to go back to find a president as big as Trump. You have to go to William Howard Taft 100 years ago, and that's the president got stuck in a bathtub. And I think that might be the secret, the untapped resistance mechanism that no one has tried yet. But we have to just start insinuating and get at his ego and be like, Donald, you stink. Mr. President, whoa. Maybe have you taken a bath lately, Mr. President? Whatever you're bathing in, it's not working. Hashtag take a better bath, Don. And he'd be like, what do you mean? I take the best baths. I take a best bath. I take a bath anywhere I want. Give me all the best bathtubs in the White House. And he'll try them all out until he finds the Taft tub. That's what I think it's called, the Taft tub. And he'll get stuck in the Taft tub, just like William Howard Taft, and be like, oh my God, I'm Trump! And we can negotiate a peaceful surrender. I'm a big fat man in a little tub! I'm just doing Anthony Tamanek's brilliant Donald Trump impression, like some other people also are doing. That's fine. It's not even, it wasn't even enough for a woo. One of the ironies is that Donald Trump is xenophobic, he hates immigrants, and yet the way he speaks English is perfect if you're teaching English to someone, because it's like easy words, simple sentences. He's like, oh, we were so weak. In the past, we used to be weak, but now we're better. And in the future, we're gonna be so strong. We were down, and now we're going up, because the big man is gonna help everybody who needs the help.